Hi everybody, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Tina. Hi. And you might be thinking, Tina, you look kind of weird today. And the reason for that is I don't have my lower teeth in. I only have my top teeth in. And I'm hoping that you will deal with that because of the fact that there are some letters and S's. S's is one of them that I have problems enunciating when I'm not wearing both my uppers and lowers. So, yeah, laugh all you want, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, it is what it is. But I thought I would come on and also I told you about in my BoxyCharm haul. Well, it's just about healed, and I don't want to do anything that's going to rip it open and have to start all over again. So I was like, hopefully they love me enough to not care if I'm wearing the bottom teeth or not. I'm hoping you guys do. So anyways, I thought I would come on and do a come get ready with me, explain to you guys why I didn't finish doing Vlogoween. There's been a bunch going on over here, so yeah, I thought I would do that. As you saw in the BoxyCharm video, we did get our puppy, and she's around here somewhere. Maggie! Maggie! Oh, she's probably off tormenting Willow. It is funny. She'll get up, get her nose right up against that cage and start barking at Willow. And Willow come up to her and sniff her. And then she'll run around her cage and come up to her again. Yeah, it's the top teeth that caused me the issues with the gagging. So that hasn't gone away. But yeah, she's probably in there tormenting Willow. If you hear her start barking, then it's a definite yes. But since I wasn't able to finish with Vlogoween, I went ahead and started doing some of the crafts that I had, planned for Vlogoween. And one of them was taking, these are the window clings that I had on my window. And I just took them off, put them on a paper plate with some Mod Podge, and as you can see, it's dried now. I cut them out, and I'll put a magnet on them. And that's pretty much what I did with those. Oh. Here she is. Here's a little Maggie. Here. Yeah, we were talking about you. We were talking about you, Maggie. Yeah, we were. Yeah, were you in there? Were you in there harassing Willow? Were you in there harassing Willow? Huh? Look at. You see yourself in the camera? Look in the camera, Maggie. If I can get their names straight. You look in the camera, Maggie? Look in the camera. Look at that cute puppy. Maggie, look at your face. It's so cute. Look at the face. You're my baby? You're my baby. You're playing being camera shy. Yeah. What you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What? What? You want to get down? Okay. Mwah. Go play. Yeah, I got the puppy for Anthony because I thought, okay, we'll give him a puppy. It'll give him, a friend forever. And, well, she's my dog. She's up my butt constantly. And when Anthony's holding her, she's trying to get out of his arms to get to me. So it's kind of funny. It is, but I spend the most time with her. But that's fine. But I'm just going to show you. I have like 3 bags of these. These are window clings and like stickers. And this one here was on the window over here, but it had gotten some dirt on the sticky part that was clear, and so I had to cut off the sticky part, the clear part, because you can see the dirt right through it. And so I cut that off, and then I put some clear contact paper underneath it to make it flat. And then I'll just put a magnet on it. But as you can see, I didn't put no magnets on them. I just put them on the paper plates, got them cut out. And I will put these away until next year. You know, this is pretty much all I did with these. And then next year, come Halloween time, then I'll start working on the magnets. And that's what these are for. Get that closed up. Oh, I felt that. I felt that in my thinner. Trying to get down here so I can show you this. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. Yeah, I made this plate. The design is from a treat bag, and I just cut out the design and I Mod Podged it onto a white plate, and that's pretty much what it is. It's just for a decorative piece for Halloween, and I was originally going to make this on the channel, but since everything happened and I wasn't able to finish Vlogoween, I went ahead and did the plate, and I'll just pack it away. Because it was going to be a test run. I wanted to see if it would work. And I thought it worked out really well. I thought it turned out really cute. And so I will be packing this away until next year. And then I'll sell it then. Yeah, I got to making these tiny tissue covers. And the Velcro came up on one side of it. Oh well, I'll have to glue it back down again. I don't think I glued it with E6000 because they were self-adhesive. And so I just glued it to the, I just used the self-adhesive to fasten it on here. But you put one of those travel tissues thingies in it. And when I went to Dollar Tree, I totally forgot that I wanted to buy some, but oh well. I will have to get some next time I go to the Dollar Tree, if I remember. But yeah, I made this, and see, I put some little yellow pieces of, you know, resin pieces I had that were yellow to give it some of the bling, and it has a little lid on it. Yeah, and yeah, that'll be going inside my Etsy shop. I just haven't posted it yet, and I do have a Halloween one I made. Here it is. This one I gotta put inside my my craft thingy for Halloween stuff that didn't sell. And this was another one. Yeah, it looks like the Velcro's coming off this one too. So I'll have to E6000 it instead of just using the thing to keep it shut. Instead of just using the adhesive. Oops, I dropped it. Where's the puppy? Where is that puppy? Oh, she's in there with Josie. I don't know where it went. Oh, well. Oh, I see it now. I sees it. It fell into my tote thingy that I was dumping things in. This thing that I'm putting all the Christmas stuff in to pack away. It had fallen in there. But as you can see, I put a little girl ghost on it and a little clear heart. And then a little purple bow because it matches the girl's ghost bow. So, yeah, that's what I put on this one. I initially was going to put a sunflower on this. But then the sunflower, it was just too much black for the sunflower. So I had to figure out a different way to make it, to put a sunflower on it. So, yeah, that's, I noticed after I made it, this kind of looks like the Batman sign. At least I thought it did. I was like, oh, that's cool. It looks like Batman. I didn't do that on purpose either. But yeah, I'll put these things in there with those. And oh, they're over there. I'll have to go get them. But I wanted to show you guys. Mary sent me a present And I think I got it the day before Halloween, or I got it on Halloween. I can't remember exactly. But I was like totally shocked when I received it. And I just want to show you this stuff that she sent. It's so cute. Well, first she sent me a card. It says Tina, and it has these cute, I think they're stickers. So I definitely will need to cut those out. And look at this. Isn't this darling little kitty? It says, moon bright above you, leaves crisp beneath you, good treats ahead of you, love all around you. And then it says, I hope your Halloween is just like that. Have a spooky Halloween from your YouTube friend, Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. And she wrote on this side and not on this side, because I told you guys I will be cutting this up, and especially because that is a kitty cat. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'll put it back in the envelope, because there are some stuff on the envelope I want to cut off it. But that wasn't all she sent. Almost dropped that. She sent me this beautiful washi tape. Isn't that pretty? And it's penguins. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And then she also sent me this one, which is, oh, their feet. Isn't that cute? I love the colors. They're beautiful. And then she sent me some green gem stickers. And she sent me these ghosts. I'll probably use a couple of them in the journal, and then make the rest of them into magnets, because they are darling. They're probably these little ones, like the little tiny candy corns. I won't be able to use those for a magnet, so I'll probably turn those into, use those in the journals. Use the tiny ones, the ones that I can't make into magnets. And then she also sent me this decorative tape. It looks like little gems. I didn't even know you could buy it like that. Where'd you get this stuff? Where'd you get this stuff, Mary? Because I'm curious. And look at this one. Isn't that so pretty? It says love. I love it. But that's what Mary sent me, and thank you so much, Mary. I do love it. I still need to do that journal video. It is definitely on my list of things to do. And we're going to get more into what's been going on here. Well, first of all, we got the puppy because, you know, we had decided that we wanted a dog, and we wanted one that we, one that we wanted, because we're not going to go out and get another dog anytime soon. And I wanted a Shih Tzu, and we were able to find one, and that is what we got, Maggie. She is a cross between a Shih Tzu and a Maltese. And yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. Anyway, so that's what we got. And not a few days later, we noticed that there was something wrong with Jellybean. And so we were like, oh no, hoping she would, get better on her own. I thought, well, maybe it's a UTI. If you have cats that ever, dealt with a cat with a UTI, it is, it can get expensive if it goes untreated. And so I bought special food for UTIs, and it was like one day she was fine, the next day she, acted sick. And it was going back and forth like that for a few days. And then I was like, well, maybe, then Anthony told me that he spotted blood on his sheets. And so, because she's upstairs most of the time, she rarely ever comes downstairs since we got the dog. It's one of those, she needs to deal with it, But, so she was mainly upstairs for the first few days after getting Maggie, which was expected. And so, Anthony told me that one night that he saw that there was blood on his sheets from Maggie, or from Jellybean. And I was like, oh no. So the next day I called up the vet, which was sadly on a Friday. And I explained to them what was going on, and they were like, well, the doctor wasn't going to be there over the weekend, and so they had us bring her in on Monday. And so we brought her in on Monday. They were able to squeeze her in, and we were there for like 2 or 3 hours. We were at the vet. Because you know how what happens when they squeeze you in, you're seen when you can get seen. And to find out that Jellybean, she had something called pyrometa. I want to say that's what it's called. Let me look it up real quick. I think it's called pyrometa. Let me make sure I got that correct. Yeah, pyrometra. And what it mainly is, and I'm going to read you the thing right here in the Google thing. Pyometra is an infection of the uterus that may occur in dogs and cats, making the pet very ill. The uterus is generally filled with pus. Although the disease has been recognized for decades, the true disease process has still not been completely understood. Now, I figured Jellybean was an inside cat. She never went outside. And so I did not feel the need to get her fixed. And an operation, if I had had her spayed, it probably would have cost me $200 to get her fixed. But because I didn't, and she ended up getting this infection in her uterus, it cost over $1,500 to get the operation and the antibiotics, and she had to stay there for 3 days. Yeah. And so, yeah, a lot of you are probably saying, oh, you spent that much on a cat. Well, she is our baby, so yes, we did. Some of you probably would understand, and there are probably others that wouldn't. And that's fine, you know. You don't have to understand. But, yeah, we ended up spending $1,500. It was actually $1,600 on Jellybean to get her back to healthy. She's upstairs right now, hiding out, getting... And I'll include a little picture, you know, right here. The good old movie magic, just showing, you know, her little boo-boo on her belly where she had the surgery. But she's home now. She's doing good. She's feeling better. And she still has to take her antibiotics. And I have to take her back to the doctors on the, I think it was like the 11th or 12th, somewhere around there. Because she needs a shot of something. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember, but so now still to check up on her, make sure everything's hunky-dory fine. The first night she was home, she started bleeding all over everything, and my son was freaking out, and I looked at her, you know, and I cleaned her up. And it wasn't gushing blood. It looked more like she was like just a little bit of it, you know, tore a little bit. And she just started bleeding a little bit. But it stopped and she was fine. And my son stopped freaking out. So that was scary for Anthony. But, I mean, for me, I wasn't too worried about it. Because it wasn't like, you know, pouring out of the wound. When I looked at it, it was just like, it had already stopped bleeding when I looked at it. But yeah, Anthony, he was all stressed out because Jellybean's although Jellybean's supposed to be my cat, yeah, he was like really freaked out because she spends most of her time upstairs, even before we got Maggie. And she would spend all her time upstairs with Anthony. And so Anthony was really worried, and when he heard about how much it was going to cost, he was talking getting another job to help pay the bill. And I was like, don't worry about it. I got credit. I was like, you could help me pay it off, though. So, yeah, he was all stressed out because, like I said, Jellybean's like his baby. You have milk bone. What are you doing? You got milk bones in the living room. You got the milk bones in the living room, Maggie. You have milk bones? What? You want one out here? You want a milk bone out here, huh? There you go. She just takes it to the living room, even though she already has like 5 of them out there. Yeah, I can see like, I can see like 5 of them. They're just these tiny ones. And I can see like 5 of them out there, as well as a bacon treat that she has out there. Yeah, she has bacon treats and a T-bone steak treat. That she still has not ate. She is spoiled rotten. Yes, she is. And she's not been here much for maybe a week, 2 weeks maybe. Not exactly sure how long we've had her. Doesn't seem like long. So anyway, so we get Jellybean back. And we're trying to get into the routine. I was trying to get into the routine of figuring out how we were going to sleep with Maggie. All I had was a twin-size bed, which was too small to sleep with Maggie. I didn't want to squish her, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to accidentally squish the poor puppy. And so I was like, well, I'll get a full-size bed. I had just got rid of my full-size bed. Well, actually, it was my full-size bed went upstairs to Anthony's room. That's what he's using now. And I had gotten my mom's old king-size bed, which is one of those adjustable number beds. And so, but then Willow had got a hold of the outlet, the cord to the number bed, and so it didn't work anymore, and so I had to get rid of it, and I figured I'll just get a twin-size bed, and that way there'll be more room in the bedroom, and that way I can move Willow into the bedroom. And that was all hunky-dory fine until I decided to get a puppy, because the twin-size bed ain't big enough for the puppy. At least I didn't think it was, because what we decided to do, because the bedroom's not big enough for a twin, the bunny cage, and a full-size bed. And so what I decided to do was move the love seat upstairs into what was once Ryan's room. We're going to turn it into like a little gaming room for Anthony. And put the love seat up there and bring one of the twin beds out here. And then Josie was going to sleep out here in the living room on the day bed. I was going to sleep in the bedroom on the full bed. And then that way I could also keep the bunny in the bedroom. And you wouldn't have to see the mess that the bunny likes to make. And being a day bed, you can, make it look, semi-decent compared to a bunny cage. So that's the plan. And so we got the bed out here. And I've been sleeping out here because Josie's been sleeping on my twin bed that's still up in the bedroom, because of the fact that I was still working on with Maggie. I was still working with Maggie on how we're going to sleep with her. And I was having her go, because she would be like whining a lot at nighttime and stuff, but we've come a long way now that she won't whine and we could actually get some sleep. And she actually likes to sleep right here on my arm, like right in my pit, and she'll be like cuddled up there. So I could have stayed with my twin size bed, and because she likes it right there in the crook of my pit. Yeah, she is the darling one. She's my baby. She likes to be with me, and Anthony is fine with that. He likes to be with Jellybean. And I'm hoping Jellybean will get over her fear and come downstairs. I'm allowing it for right now because of the fact that she just had some major surgery done. But once she's healed up, I'm going to be making her come downstairs so she can get used to the fact that there is now a puppy in the house. But if any of you guys are following my Facebook page, then you will have heard that my computer died. And originally when the computer had died, I'd asked my son to hook up the other one, and I don't know why, but he said the other one was broken too. So I had thought both of my computers at the time had died. But I had to bring it out here. I was like, try again. See, maybe you hooked it up wrong. And I'm not exactly sure what happened, if we had like a power surge or something. But the thing is I had everything plugged into power protectors. But I guess they're not, 100% effective. Seeing that my computer still got fried. I don't know. I am looking for a pair of earrings that are not Halloween. But, so yeah, that's what happened with the computer. Anthony has tomorrow off, so I'm hoping either tomorrow or on Tuesday we can take it in for repairs. My good computer, the one that got fried, is heavy. It's a big computer. And so I'm going to need my son to carry it for me. And so, but luckily I do have my cheapy computer, my little one. And I'm not lying either. It's probably about this big, and that's not an exaggeration on the size of this computer. It is small and compact and crappy. To be blunt. It's a crappy computer. It runs slow, but I can still do my videos and I can edit them because I was originally using this computer before I got my computer from my son. But it sucks because, like I said, in comparison, this computer sucks. But it serves its purpose, so I could still do my videos and edit them and upload them. So then now I can get back on track on what I was doing. But unfortunately, Vlogoween is over. But yeah, we didn't have very many kids. My son and I, we put the treat bags together inside the cups and handed them out to the kids. We had about 8 kids. And this is what we had left over, if I can grab it. This is what we had left over on the cups and the toys. I just dumped all the toys back out of the bags, and I took the cups. And so next year I am not going to buy any toys. I will give these toys out, and I will give out these cups. And once the cups are gone, then they can have treat bags. And I also have some treat bags here from a couple of years ago. Where'd they go? I just had my hands on them. Up there they are. And some treat bags that I'll put in this bag as well. And this will go in with the Halloween stuff. And as you can tell, my Halloween decorations are still up. I figured we could do a video on just taking down Halloween decorations, or come clean with me, take down ornaments, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Nibble. Nibble on this. But yeah, that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm probably forgetting something. I'm not remembering what it is. Yeah, I've been working with Josie. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. And Josie, she has Josie has a fear of animals. And so I had to work with her about getting her used to the animal being around her and that kind of stuff. And I had to do it with Jellybean, and I had to do it with Willow. And now I'm having to do it with the puppy. And I don't know if you can see over by her, there's a barrier. Yeah, you can see the holler box too, but you can see a barrier around her. And that's just to make her feel more comfortable about the puppy being around. But she is, she's doing really good to now with where the puppy can, the puppy's gotten to where it can jump over that barrier that's around her. And she doesn't freak out a lot. She's like laughing at it and stuff because it can't get up on the couch. It's just like jumping. And the other day she was walking to the bathroom and the puppy was like jumping on her, and it was funny. And she was like, shoo, shoo. But she wasn't screaming. She wasn't acting terrified. The puppy was just like saying, I want to come to the bathroom with you. But yeah, so we've been working with her on letting her know the puppy's not going to hurt you. And, you know, it's being around him all the time here in the house. She knows that, okay, she's fine. The puppies ain't going to hurt her. The cat's not going to hurt her. The rabbit's not going to hurt her. But when it comes to animals outside the house, she still would be very afraid of them. But our own animals, she knows that they won't hurt her. She just doesn't like them in her, like, lap. She would not want the animals in her lap. So, yeah, we have Jellybean trained so where, she, you know, not to go over there and, you know, get in her personal space. And Josie will, like, kick her foot. She won't kick the cat, but she'll, like, kick her foot, you know, near the cat to, you know, tell her to shoo and stuff. And so we're having to work with her on doing that with Maggie. And so, yeah, everything, you know, is in time. And eventually we'll be able to get all that worked out. Yes. I'm still looking for my earrings. My table is a mess. I'm trying to swirl my lips together. It's impossible without my bottom teeth in. No, it's impossible. It is impossible. Oh, wow. How many more times do you want to say that, Tina? It's impossible. One more time for good measure. Anyways, I think that is it. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to discuss with you or tell you what's going on about. Yeah. Well, if there's anything else that comes to mind, it'll be in one of my future videos that I plan on filming today, because we do have the cat lady box out there, and as you saw when I was showing you the barrier, we have a holler thingy to film, so I want to get into those and get them open and unboxed so the boxes can go in the garbage. But yeah, so don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And right here, oops, I almost went into my old spiel. Right here, smack dab in the middle, you're going to see a picture of my face. Click on if you haven't subscribed yet. And here, you'll see a couple of links to a couple of my videos. Click on them if you haven't watched them yet. So, until next time. Bye.